So in today's video, I'm going to be debunking another popular saying that is highly misogynistic but is widely accepted in our societies. And that saying is this: behind every successful man, there is a woman. And the thing is this: when they say it like that, you will see maybe it's at a party and they're trying to acknowledge a man, maybe a CEO who is just retiring and all that. And then you see them, you say, you see this man, without the woman in his life, he wouldn't have gotten far. And the funny thing is that when they say it like that, they expect us women to be proud and excited that, yeah, I did it. But the question is this: does it have to only be one-sided? Why should it be only behind every successful man there is a woman? Who is behind the successful women? Few women can actually boast that there is a man behind their successes. And that is not fair. That is not okay. But unfortunately, society has normalized it. Like, women are pressured, whether they be wives, whether they be mothers, whether they be daughters, whether they be girlfriends. As long as you're a woman, you're under pressure to sacrifice everything to make sure that the men in your lives have a good life or accomplish whatever they want to accomplish. But the question is, who says that women don't have dreams? Who said that women don't have goals? If a woman can birth a baby in her body, if she can birth a human being, why do we think that she does not have what it takes to birth innovations, inventions? There are women all over the world who have achieved great things, successes against all odds. And for some reason, till today, that statement is still something that they expect us women to rejoice about. Okay, if they say it, just celebrate and say, yes, I'm the one that did it. But that is not okay. Now, am I saying that women should not support men? No, that's not what I'm saying. My point is this: if there is a statement behind every successful man, there is a woman, then there should also be a statement behind every successful woman, there is a man, which kind of encourages mutual support. Many men actually act very actively as destroyers of the destiny of the women in their lives, especially in marriage. So, and this is because they have internalized like patriarchal misogyny, and because of that, they're like, in fact, this woman is here for me and she has to do everything. And so you see such men that are active destiny destroyers, glory takers. What they do is this: they marry the women young. So before you even figure out what life is all about, before you even know what your life is going to be about, they marry you young. And when they marry you young, they get the woman pregnant. And once she's pregnant, they turn her into a stay-at-home mom, right? And she's basically there to raise the children. So they'll be like, first of all, it will be, I can take care of you. But the fact is, the fact that they're taking care of you means that you're relying totally on them, on their benevolence. For as long as they are in love with you, for as long as they are happy with your performance, they will fund you whatever you need. But what if you fall out of their good graces? What happens to you? So that's one side of it. The other side of it, they'll be like, stay at home. We need to take care of these children. These children need to be taken care of. Right? But these children are your children and my children. If a woman chooses to say, okay, I want to stay at home and take care of these children, especially this season of my life, it's her choice to make. But it probably becomes a problem when the man says, no, you have to stay at home and take care of these children. I don't want anybody taking care of our children. These are things that should be discussed. Let the woman know what your stand is. And if she's comfortable with it, then she will be able to go ahead. But if that portion of that aspect of living is not discussed, and then you get into a relationship, you bring children into the equation, and then you are insisting that she stays home, it becomes a big problem. That is taking away the destiny of the woman. Every child, every human that is born into this world, we have the ability to dream. Nobody will be like, I go to sleep and I never had a dream. The fact that you can dream any kind of dream means that also you have skills, you have talents, you can dream, you have a picture, mental picture of what you want to do with your life. Now, still talking about men who are active destiny destroyers of women. They basically marry the woman young, get her pregnant, turn her into a stay-at-home mom who raises their offspring, rely on the woman for meeting their sexual needs, and then also using their 24 hours to do the menial task. So basically, a woman, everybody has 24 hours. So the man that is going to be successful will go out there and use his 24 hours to chase his dream, chase his visions, chase whatever, and achieve greatness. But the woman is expected to use her own 24 hours to clean the house, do the dishes, take care of the children, wash, do the menial jobs. So you find out that at the end of the day, even if a woman wants to chase her dream, because this other side of things has been foisted on her, she cannot even do much. And the sad thing is, when men that are doing these kind of things, or the way that patriarchy has painted it, they will tell us, the man is going out there to work for the family. But at the same time, when there is divorce, in the pipeline, the men begin to cry and say the woman, she didn't work for this money, but she's trying to take half of it. So in essence, they're just saying it is a lie when we told you that we are working for the family, that you are doing your own part by staying home and taking care of the children. We were lying to you. Because if you agree that this is a mutual partnership, on one side I'm doing this, on the other side you're going out, then it shouldn't be a problem when the time comes on how to divide the money. So I just want us to consider all these things. But the question becomes, is this okay? And obviously my content is directed to Christians, and there are a lot of Christians that believe in this kind of sayings. They even look into the Bible to find ways to validate them. So, but the question becomes, that same Bible says, can two work together except they agree? So let's say you want to sign an agreement, you want to buy a land. Somebody brings a piece of paper and tells you, sign, you're going to give me this land that is from your father and that your father gave you, your inheritance. Sign it and give it away to me, and I'm not going to give you any money in return. I'll just walk away with it. Will you sign that agreement? No. But a lot of us women, when women are getting into marriage, there's that notion, we think that we're getting into a fair arrangement. But that what we're thinking is often not what the male folk are thinking or what patriarchy expects for us. So they actually expect it as of a right, as of their entitlement, that a woman should come into a man's life to come and wash, to come and cook, come and clean, give up her life. You know, when you make a salary, hand it over to him. Give up your body, give up your father's name, everything. Go and do it for the man. That is not an agreement. That is not a fair agreement. It's time we start talking about what are the actual costs of marriage for women. And I know when I talk about these things, it's as if I'm saying people should not get married. Everybody has their own right to choose what they want. But when we talk about marriage being an agreement, we need to come to a place where we start talking about the actual implications of marriage for women, so that people know what they're signing up for. Now, another thing that we're looking at from the Bible that debunks this says, two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one person keep warm alone? So this is saying that basically marriage or partnership, marriage that is a partnership is good. It's supposed to be you scratch my back, I scratch your back. Okay, if two of you work together, you get a good reward for your labor. Everybody has equal share. If one person falls down, the other person picks him up, vice versa. But there are many women that are in marriages. They are offering all these services. They are offering their labor. They are offering their emotional support. They are offering their warmth, everything about them. But they're not getting that in return. A lot of married women are alone. They are single married mothers. They are single married women. Just more like giving benefits to one person. And that's not okay. So many other things in the Bible. Iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another. So if we're in a relationship, we should be sharpening each other. It's not only the woman that sharpens the man. It should go both ways. So in summary, what I'm trying to say is this. Women, stop signing up for arrangements that don't advance your dream or your causes. In the first place, what you need to be doing before you even think about marriage is figure out what you want from life and get to work on it. And then beyond that, you also need to stop idealizing or idolizing the notion of settling down, because that's what you actually do when you get married. If you're not careful and you're like, okay, I must marry, you will end up settling down, settling for what is less than what you are worthy of. So I just wanted to make this video, and I'm just saying we need to come to a place where we debunk that lie that behind every successful man, there is a woman. If we must use that analogy, then there needs to be a saying that will be popularized. Behind every successful woman, there is also a man. So that's it for today, and I'll see you in my next video.